what it do? This your boy Lance Amelia, the host of Cloth Talk Podcast 4044, baby. Salt Lake Stand Up. I got my guest, my special guest tonight. It's Samie Saya in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you know what? It's all good, man. It's an honor to have you. You feel me?
It's an honor to be here.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You know, we just doing this for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, for artists like us, artists that been putting in work, been doing their thing, traveling, moving, you know, doing the real industry work. You know what I'm saying? They really don't get that time to talk, and people, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really get to say nothing because we already done went through all this transitions, through all the
I feel it.
bullshit.
And here we are, guys.
Facts. So we got Samie Saya. So what's going on, man? So do you stay in Utah? Oh, that's a question. I gotta ask.
My God, this is the most frequently asked question on my DM, in my Instagram, on Snapchat, whatever. Like, even today, I was like, everyone's always asking me, are you in LA or in Utah?
Yeah.
The answer is I'm both. And people don't understand that when I say both. Because my hometown is in Utah, in Salt Lake City. Yeah. So I stay with my granny because, you know, she's widowed and she needs me. She's by herself. Right. And then I also have a home in LA. I stay in Tarzana. Okay. So I try my best to come home every other month. Dope. And it's just something that I have to balance because I will go crazy if I stay out there for too long without seeing people I love. I will go insane.
Back home. Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. So you're by way of LA.
Well,
but you live in Salt Lake, but you're by way of LA.
I'm
like
both.
That's where you got it at.
Yeah, I'm like literally both. Like I literally stay with my grandma and then I have my own spot in Tarzana.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
So
all right.
I'm both.
Yeah, Tarzana.
Yeah.
All right, that's like the that's nice, ain't it?
You know, it is nice. I think people mistake it for Chris Brown's neighborhood.
Okay, Chris Brown's neighborhood.
Because they know Chris Brown lives there.
Okay.
But you have to understand, there's all sorts of neighborhoods. There's the really nice part of Tarzana, and then there's the really like middle class. I'm in the middle class part because I'm still hustling. Right. So please don't get it twisted. I do not live next door to Chris Brown. I'm still stacking my chips.
Yeah, that's cool shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's like when you in the industry, people gonna ask questions like that, and that's when you know how you can separate if it's Hollywood or if it's genuine from hometown.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you guys that real stuff because a lot of artists will play it on social media like, oh, I'm balling, I'm this and that, whatever. Right. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest as fuck. I'm still getting it and grinding.
Dope.
And you have to understand that it's a process.
That's hard.
People think that you're gonna get on overnight, and I was like, no, I'm really great at showing you guys a different side on social media, but you don't see the other side that goes into everything. I'm not rich yet.
Right, but you're an artist
rich.
though.
Yeah.
But you're an artist, so people are like, what? You know, like you make it look easy. That's what artists, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so it's dope, man. I think what you do has been, you know, years and years worth of just execution, you know? You always stayed on it. You always grinded. You always got shows. You always been doing your thing, you know? So, we started this podcast, Cloth Talk Podcast, just to get artists from Salt Lake City and different artists. Meaning video photographers.
I saw that.
Yeah, we do all of it, you know what I'm saying? We sneakerheads, you know what I'm saying? We just get the culture, you know what I'm saying, and come down here and talk that shit. You feel me?
That's
so
what's up.
We
this
chilling.
Is why I love this guy.
Hey, thank you.
This big bro right here, the mayor.
Man, facts. Hey, but I do appreciate everything you've done for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, she got me at the depot. You know what I'm saying? Got me my first performance at the depot, man. And I have a long career, and I've never been there. That's like the House of Blues in Utah.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I still feel like that night was a dream, and to me, I had the ticket framed in like a little. I have it framed because it said Jeremiah, and it had my name right underneath his, Samie Saya, and I was like, oh my God, let me just frame this moment because it was really huge for our city, for Jeremiah to come through and for us to be a part of that. That was crazy.
That was fun. Yeah, at the depot too.
Yeah.
So I always salute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I salute you.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I'm just an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, people see me as like Hard in the Paint and all these different, you know, outlets to get it out the culture, you know what I'm saying? But I be like, nah, I'm an artist, so I still get in the studio. I still do that. Like, I still entertain it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's different getting a little older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think people just don't quite understand that not only do you have to create, but you have to do different things to supplement your creation.
Right.
I think that's where the people get it twisted, and they're like, "Oh, they just quit music." No, we didn't quit music.
Yeah.
There's just so many ways to get money.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
You cannot
that's
just only do one thing, guys.
You can't be a one-trick pony.
No.
That's real shit, though.
Yeah.
See, that's growth.
So I recognize that with you.
Yeah.
And I love it. This is why
Thank you.
You've always been someone I respected.
Thank you.
So.
I appreciate it, man. I
Cheers
appreciate
to that.
Hey, cheers to that. You know what I'm saying? She drinking Crown. You heard? I'm drinking beer, baby.
Crown
I'm in
apple,
here.
don't
You
get it
know what I'm
twisted.
saying? Like, I told Sammy, I was like, hey, look. Do you, bro, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because we usually get everybody to take shots and shit, but I toasted with the beer. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Because we could do that.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
We'll go way back.
Yeah, this is my homegirl. You know what I mean? So, I want to get into it, though. So, how did you get started in the hip-hop? Like, did you just, like, get in the booth? A couple people showed you... Like, how I never asked.
Oh, wow.
So, this is the first time I'm asking
Thank you so much for asking, because nobody asks.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody knows my story.
That's this platform. We do that.
How I started, this is crazy, guys. Get ready. If you're watching at home, sit back, grab a snack, because it's crazy. So I've always loved music. Okay. But I didn't have anyone to teach me how to be a singer or how to dance or anything like that. I'm the first American in my family. My grandparents came from Thailand and Laos.
Oh, dope.
So I'm legit the first generation. So I grew up on Thai karaoke, because, you know, Asians love karaoke.
Yeah. That's hard.
And then my aunt and my uncle, Lunar and Kanika, they're the ones always babysitting me, because my mom had me real young, so she had to work.
Yeah.
So I would just catch whatever they were playing. My uncle was playing Bone Thugs and Harmony. My aunt was playing Madonna, Selena, you know. So I was like, I love it. And I would always karaoke at night with my grandparents. I spent a lot of time with them. And I always knew I really loved music. Now, fast forward from childhood to teenage years, I was like, I'm going to do this. And when we're young, we're really bold. Yeah. We don't understand fear. We don't know what hate feels like. So we're very courageous.
Exactly.
So I told my uncle, I was like, I want to sing. And he was like, okay, cool. He's like, well, I'm working at the club, and let me see what Uncle can do, you know, to get you some shows. So my uncle worked really hard as a club promoter. And back in the day, I was working with P. Midas, Tay Crew, Seeley was around, and an opportunity presented where P. Midas was like, yo, come be a part of the Young Star life.
Dope.
And I was like, really? I had no vocal training, nothing, but I was down.
You was dedicated to the craft.
My voice wasn't ready, but my soul was ready to go.
What year was this?
I was maybe 17. So you do the math. I'm an Asian that can't do math, guys. I don't know why. Okay, let's do it. Let's try it. We're going to try it on the podcast. Fuck it. We're going to do it. You know what I mean? It is 2019, and I was 17 years old, guys. Do the math. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I turned 27. I just turned 27. Asians don't crack. Black don't crack. We'll live forever, all right? I got time. So
how old are you?
I'm 27.
You 27?
Yeah, it's my golden year. I turned 27 on December 27th.
I always thought you were like 20, like 1 or something. Always, forever. Yeah. Like, I think I went to your 21 first birthday party and everything. And I like, always been 21 to me. It's just like, Sammy's in the club, we chilling. Like, it always been like the, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, we don't age.
Right.
We're like vampires.
Oh, okay.
So every year that we get older, I just feel the wisdom growing, but I don't feel old. Yeah. I don't feel old at all. Yeah, I know. But anyways, I can't do the math. I don't know what year that was.
I don't know either. I'm drunk.
I would say 2010,
I'm chilling.
2011.
Yeah.
As an estimate.
Right. I'll cool it. Like, I've been blowing. I've been chilling. You feel me? This is ClothTalk podcast. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So we be in here turning up, talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that we get all this information from you, because I feel like I never knew. You know, I always felt like you was 21. As I said.
Yeah.
Like, once we got it popping, like, and I started seeing you in the clubs when you were getting back from LA.
Because I was finally like of age and I had time and I finally had money. I had a job.
Dope.
But getting back to your question though, you know, how did this all start?
Facts.
So, you know, it was P. Midas, it was Tay Crew, it was Seeley. Everyone was in a circle, and I jumped into this without any vocal training, and I said, all right, let's do this. We cut the record, Won't Let You. I worked with JJ Johnson. Shout out to my boy JJ.
Yeah. JJ
and
hard.
we just put it out. We filmed the video in LA, and I fell in love with the idea of being an artist.
Dope.
Now, I didn't understand what it took to become a real artist, because finally, we shot all this stuff, and I turned 21, and then I was like, you know what? I need to move to LA. I fell in love with the palm trees, and I was like, oh my God, everyone's looking fast out here. I went there, and I got shut down real quick, because I thought I was a shit.
Right.
But I was just a little goldfish snack. I was a big fish in my city, but I was a little snack out there. And people were like, this isn't good, baby. Like, it's not.
Man,
and crazy. I was, and you know what? I wasn't even mad. I was mad at myself, and I was mad at the people around me. I was like, why didn't you tell me it wasn't good? Like, were you rocking with me? Yeah, were you rocking with me because, like, you saw what I was around or what I could do? Because they see the pop star, they see the potential.
Yeah, they do.
But what happened? So I was really upset. So that's where it all started. And then I went back home, told my uncle, like, this sucks. And my uncle was still doing what he could for me. He wasn't musically inclined, but he had to connect from the club. So Ty Dolla $ign was in town, and he was like...
I remember that.
He was like, all right.
I remember that.
He was like, if you want to feature...
Yeah, okay.
Let's get it popping.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. That's that cloth talk. Yeah.
Okay. So
I remember that.
Let me tell you guys the truth, though. This is the story, the exclusive story that nobody understands. They heard on the street that I had a feature with Ty Dolla $ign, which is facts. It's true.
I remember.
I paid up front money when he wasn't signed yet.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. He was down here with C. Lee.
Yeah, and he was like, all right, I'll take it.
That's when I met him the first time.
Yeah, and this guy is just so humble and so amazing. We wrote a record called Ladies together, and it was incredible for me.
Yeah.
But the experience overall, like at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, only Ty sounded amazing on it. I didn't sound amazing on it because I jumped the gun. I didn't do the work to prepare vocally with voice lessons.
Okay.
I didn't.
So this is like a milestone for you. You're like, okay,
sure.
I got the industry record.
Yeah.
This is my biggest record yet.
Yeah.
And then you felt like you didn't demolish the record.
Right, I
so
didn't.
The artist in you was like, I didn't kill it like that.
Right, so I
thought the record was hot. You was young, you know what I mean? Yeah. We all knew you was young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I was so afraid to put it out. Because I was like, this isn't good. And I took it as a person of God, as a spiritual person. I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, money isn't real. Like, whatever I spent to feature Ty, whatever, I'm thankful for this opportunity because God aligned this for me to understand I can be in the industry, but baby girl, you got to do the work.
Yeah.
So ever since up to that point of when I was like 17, 18, I've been putting in the work.
Dope.
I've been going to LA, reaching out to people to help me. I'm like, hey, I lack songwriting, I lack vocals, I lack this, but how can you help me become the best like human artist I can be?
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. And I think it's so great, and I'm so fortunate for the people that rock with me. Thank you. But they don't understand that I'm my own worst critic. And I will always strive to be a better version of me.
Yeah, that's so.
So a lot of people never heard that story. I got a lot of love because people were like, oh my God, you know Ty, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people were like, bitch, where the song at? Like, you got a song with Ty, but it ain't in and out. Like, you stunting on us. And I was like, it's not even like that. I'm really humble. And if you knew me outside of social media, you dumbass would understand. I'm a nice person.
No, I feel you. And you like a baby in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came in the game young. You know what I'm saying? So I know you probably seen the different levels up until when you got to where you were at now. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, obviously.
Thank you.
You most definitely got it popping, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You know, as I said, we started this platform for artists like you, like, where we just give props to people that done work, you know what I'm saying? Like...
Just appreciate it. Thank you, Lance.
You know what I'm saying? And you get it lit, too, you know what I'm saying? Because people be in the clubs and they see you and they get to drink. Sometimes you might take a shot with them and stuff. Because I seen how you move, you know what I'm saying?
I try to take care of everybody. I'm really nice.
Yeah. And you got good music to match it, man. So I respect that, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. So what's next for you? Like, where do you see yourself going?
Oh, my God. So I got a new team. So I finally been, like... I've been doing research, I've been praying about it, and I am with a new management team. They're called Playhouse.
Right.
So they help me songwrite, they market me. My manager, LA made it. You guys make sure you follow him on Instagram. He's just putting me in the right direction. So, by the end of this month, we're actually putting out a song called Fashion Nova.
Okay.
We made it for Fashion Nova.
Oh, dope.
So we're shooting the video at the end of this month, and it's just gonna, be for the culture. Yeah. Like you said, right now Fashion Nova is trendy, and we're doing it for the girls. I love Fashion Nova's message. You could be swag and you could be fresh, but you're not gonna spend a lot of money. And it resonated with me because I was like, that's the truth. You don't have to spend a lot of money. We've been programmed to believe that you got to have the most iciest chains, most flashiest bags, in order to be poppin', and that's not the case. Like, we're all beautiful people. We all have a purpose, and you need to shine through that with whatever you can afford. And
Talk that shit.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Fashion Nova is going to be a great record, and if, Fashion Nova's with it, let's just do it. So expect that to drop.
Yeah,
very soon.
I think we're gonna play that shit. We got an exclusive?
Yeah, yes, the exclusive is here.
Okay, I think I got it.
You do got it.
I just got the.
You do got it because I sent it to you.
It's dropped. Let's get that joint right now. Yeah. All right, let's check that joint out. This that Fashion Nova record right here.
This right here.
All right.
It ain't plugged in.
Nah, let's see. We hood over here, so we gonna get this record right. Don't trip. JBL go.
Hey.
Let's see. Yeah, we been drinking, we been taking shots, nigga. It's lit. What's going on with the speaker, B? I probably gotta get turned on, right?
Ooh.
Hey.
That sounded nice. That means it's on.
Now let's go. We're gonna play this record. This Fashion Nova, right?
Yes.
So where did you record this at?
In LA.
Oh shit, where at in LA?
In our own artist house.
Dope.
We have an artist house out there.
That's hard. New record exclusive right here. ClothTalk.
Playhouse.
4044. New Samie.
Ooh, they know I got big flex. Fashion Nova, I be flexing in my new drip. Big flex. Got that big flex. Big flex. Got that big flex. Ooh, they know I got big flex. Fashion Nova, I be flexing in my new drip. Big flex. Got that big flex.
Okay.
Big
That's that new shit. Look.
Dancing. They see me dancing. Racks up. Flexing with my bands up.
Hey, that shit
I gotta
hard.
get to the money be keeping me coming.
Hey.
I'm on me.
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
Always
That shit hard.
Yeah, you in my space. I cannot fuck with a fake. I'm about to run up a check. Lately I've been on my game. And I know you wanna taste. Double tap, see I'm changing. I ain't in a conversation. Ooh, they know I got big flex. Fashion Nova, I be flexing in my new drip. Big flex, got that big flex. Big flex, got that big flex. Ooh, they know I got big flex. Fashion Nova, I be flexing.
New Fashion Nova record. Samie Saya.
Big flex.
Salt Lake, LA in the building, most definitely right here. This is exclusive.
Shout out to my boy Kelly though. He's on this record.
Okay, that's the feature. Okay,
Yeah.
we got a feature on this, y'all.
Ooh, yo, I might blast it over. Designer on her jeans, she like Fashion Nova.
Okay.
Ooh, that's that Fashion Nova. That Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
Designer on my jeans, I like Fashion Nova. I
Okay.
might bend it over.
This shit
She
nasty.
want fucking stoner. Designer on my jeans, I like Fashion Nova. Put this in the freezer, I want necklace coated. Booty wobble wobble, might just bend that over. I've been out here trapping like I'm David Bowie.
Okay.
Baby, come and fuck me.
Okay.
Flexing
Fashion Nova. Look.
Big flex.
New Samie Saya.
Flex.
2019. It is real out here, y'all. This how you exclusively drop music. This shit hard.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I like this.
It's a way cooler direction than any
I see that. I see that. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that. I like the sound on this, man. This is dope.
Shout out to my boy JBS. That's the producer on the record. Hey.
That's that JBL, y'all.
Big flex.
Shout out to
Got that big
JBL, man, casting, holding it down. You feel me? Hey, that's that new Samie Saya, man. That shit was hard, man.
Thank you.
We just premiered it. That's our first record we ever premiered on the podcast.
Serious?
I swear.
Thank you so much. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
We got that big flex.
Hey.
2019, we're going
Man,
in.
that shit was hard. That shit was
Thank
good.
you so much.
Like, so when you did the record, you were obviously in LA.
Mm-hmm.
The producer pulls the beat up, or how did you lay that record down?
JVS, he's actually in Virginia. So
okay, so he shot the beat to you.
Yeah, so
okay, dope.
What's crazy is that before I was with Playhouse, my management team, I was obviously doing research on my own, and I created my own online family.
Facts.
So I worked with Till December. Shout out to my boy Teal.
Okay.
That's like my best friend, my soul brother, my everything. He wrote and produced a lot of my previous songs in LA with me.
Yeah.
But JVS was his brother from the East Coast, and he was like, "Yo, let me link you guys up because he has some shit that will take your shit next level." And I was like, "Well, I'm open to it. I want to work with more producers."
Yeah, you got to.
And that's where a lot of mediocre artists fuck up. Like, and this is me giving you guys some
sucks because your producer's usually your best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody you really work with like that. So yeah, no, and it does suck. And this time, and I always say this on the podcast, I would hate to have to try to come out to do music in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because I'm a MySpace artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it took me a long time. No, it took me a long time to figure I was a MySpace artist out. Because I always sold like tapes and do shows and concerts and stuff like that.
Things were way different now.
It was way different.
Yeah.
So by the time MySpace was done, it was like Facebook and all that stuff. So I say that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I say it with dignity.
Yeah.
Like
You're
Facebook
OG.
was the shit. Facebook was the shit. Instagram's the shit. But MySpace had it way litter, my nigga.
MySpace.
It was way litter. Like I talk to people all the time. It was like you go on MySpace and you know you're gonna hit a record.
Because people would make that their profile song.
Thank you. see?
These days, kids will never know. They will never know. Like before Facebook happened, to the millennials, before Facebook happened, there was a website called MySpace. It was the first social media website to really be poppin'. And the thing was to have the dopest song on your Facebook.
Yeah.
And we would, as underground artists, we put out songs.
Yeah.
And put on our profile.
That's how I got a lot of my hits. And another thing I used to do, I don't know. I think I told you this before. I used to go to Juneteenth out in Ogden back in like the golden days.
What is that? What's
Juneteenth is a black holiday. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm Asian.
It's okay. You can come to our shit though. It's okay.
You can come to our shit.
Yeah, we gonna knock you. You can come to Juneteenth. So Juneteenth was basically the biggest black holiday in Utah. Like period. Like, you feel me? Because it was the last day that the slaves, you feel me, were ever known that they were free in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some root shit.
Yeah.
Like we deep into it. It's dope as fuck. Culture, everybody from Creole to Haitian to Jamaican.
Hey,
you know, like everybody. This is
really
when the black melanated. You know what I'm saying? Cause you melanated. Like we're all melanated.
Yeah.
That's how we got the color.
Yeah.
So like this is when we all come together as a gumbo pot, and like you bring out your flavor, I bring out my flavor.
Shit, I got flavor too. I'm going to Juneteenth.
Right. See, there you go.
This year.
This year. So we've been holding it down. So Hard in the Paint's been holding it down. Salt Lake's been holding it down. So Juneteenth in Ogden, whatever. It's like where all the black folks was. You feel me? It don't matter, man, what you are. Like Hard in the Paint, but just out in Ogden with like a lot more vendors and stuff. It was big, dog. And we used to go out there and we used to hand out our CDs.
Yeah,
like
that was the way to do it back then. Right.
So now that it's like all industry on the computer shit, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like an artist like me, I don't see like the love as fast as it used to be from just selling the tape.
Yeah, it's different now because we've got Instagram.
Right.
That's how I blew up even more, like, was Instagram, because I'm just,
I'm
in a different generation now, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And I know it very well. But getting back to the original question, what was it? We went to Juneteenth.
Yeah, we was talking about how you got it popping. You feel me? How you felt getting it popping. And then I went to Juneteenth because I wanted to tell you what it felt like to sell CDs and literally be out the trunk. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's
when
crazy.
It comes to hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not...
Yeah, we don't do that no more. Unless you're in Hollywood Boulevard, people
exactly.
still do that.
I know. In Hollywood and Vegas is a big...
It's not cool to me, though, because, listen, it's not cool to me. I don't think people should do this no more.
That's...
because
2019.
Listen, I'm on the strip, right, whatever, having a good time.
Right.
And then this artist, I'm like, oh, you look dope, whatever. They're like, yo, I just make tape, blah, blah, blah.
Facts.
Let me give it to you. And I was like... I'm honored to like support your ass, you know. So I'm taking it with like googly eyes, whatever. I take that shit, and he's that would be $10. Motherfucker, I ain't got $10 right now.
Yeah, you trying to rob me out here with this mixtape? I know that had to happen.
I was like,
the one dude told me he was like, "Oh, I'm a Catholic rapper."
It don't work, bro. It don't work.
In Vegas, you can go. No, people be buying them because they scared of them niggas.
Yeah,
they be like putting them on.
But it's
they
not
be putting them on the.
But it's not.
They be putting them on the table like it's like. You like, what is that? You like, that's the mixtape.
But it's not effective though because
they'll
buy it because they're scared of you. You want people to buy your music because they like that shit.
That's funny.
That's why funny. It's not working. Don't do that to me. Don't play me.
Do it.
Don't play me.
I wouldn't do it. But we come up from the backpack. We come up from the backpack CDs. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's an old remedy of how we used to get our shit off with the music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it worked
print
then,
up your CDs.
for sure.
Yeah, but it's a new day and age. Like, I put my first digital CD out 2012. You know what I'm saying?
That was many years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So that was that was what my white noise. You know what I'm saying? White noise.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was so young.
That's crazy.
I was a baby. I don't even think I was in high school yet.
I think. Okay, so what she's talking about, because the fans don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel me?
Back it up.
Yeah. They don't know what we're talking about. So what she's talking about is back to her, Young Star Life.
Yeah.
I had a Young Star Life deal at the same time. So we were like...
I didn't even know.
We were putting out music at the same time. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was just getting to that point, you know what I mean, in my career where I was like, I'm getting older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to rap like that. And you was like young.
I was super young.
So you was coming up. So
yeah,
we
and
like,
I still... This is my bro, but I still don't know how old he is. Cause
I'm 32.
Oh, shit. Don't crack for real.
Yeah, I just turned 32.
But you're not that much older than me.
November, I'm a Scorpio, baby. Hey.
You're not that much older than me, though.
Facts.
My manager's 32.
See? I know. And we're not old, but we're in our prime. You know what I'm saying? You're in our prime. It's the...
Actually, I am in my prime. Not going to lie. Not going to front. Facts. I turned 27 on December 27th. It is my golden year.
I believe you.
I'm in my prime.
I believe you 100%.
Let me take that back. God, did you hear that?
I believe you 100% because... I seen how you do your thing in the club. You be going on stage. As I said, the depot. You brought me to the depot. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for coming, by the way.
Oh yeah, sound check. It was fun. We had fun. I had fun with you on that. You know what I'm saying? You know. So what would you give the young artists, you know, that want to come up and get it popping? What kind of feedback would you give them on what they need to be doing to try to get it to the next level?
That is the most perfect question you could ask because...
Oh yeah, we gonna cook. I'm drinking. I'm drunk. You feel me?
This is
we getting lit.
This is as deep as Samie Saya is gonna get today.
Talk that shit.
Because I'm a healer. I'm a teacher. I feel like that is my soul mission. And the one thing that you guys need to focus on is not what's going on social media as far as fake booties or people with hella followers. That shit do not matter because guess what? I know people with 1 million followers that sleep on the floor, that don't do shit with their resources, okay? So you can't idolize somebody with lots of followers and good pictures, okay? If you want to be an artist, put in the work. From everything that I said today, you guys heard my story. Okay, I was doing it ass backwards. I wanted to be a star so bad, but I wasn't ready. Had I been ready, had I put in the work, had I, you know, did vocal training.
You talking about when you first started? You felt like if you feel like if your demeanor and energy would have been focused as hard as you are now. Yeah. When you were younger.
The record with Ty Dolla $ign would have taken off. So you guys.
But the record with Ty Dolla $ign did great for you. So I don't. This is why I did the same thing with Celie. I don't want people to think that record with Ty Dolla $ign didn't get you popping, my nigga. It was lit.
I didn't put it out, but Lance heard it on the low.
Yeah, we all knew you had a $10 record.
So what got me popping was the idea. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
the idea when people saw that I was around celebrities, they were like, whoa.
That's hard. See, that's some industry shit.
But
that's
my message is don't focus on that shit. Don't focus on who's doing what, because if you're trying to be an artist, be a better artist. Do vocal training. Go to dance classes. You need more art in your life.
Dope.
Okay?
Yeah, that's hard.
Like, don't idolize what's on social media, because guess what? At the end of the day, anyone could look sexy. Anyone can have followers. Yeah. But what brings meaning to your music?
Right.
Because it's not going to translate.
What can people feel when they listen to you? Can you change a life, or can you make somebody stop their whole shit and be like, damn, okay, that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, when we listen to new music today, it's like, it sounds like a lot of the radio. You know what I mean? Because clearly you have to go that way. You know what I mean? But like, back when I was popping, you didn't want the radio hit. All them niggas, that's like Ja Rule, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was singing. And then he started singing. 50 started singing. Shout out to 50, because this is, we fuck with 50 tough.
I love 50.
We fuck with Ja too.
Yeah.
So we from Salt Lake.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, like, you couldn't really sing and shit. And I was like doing that type of music. You feel me? Like Ja Rule and shit. Like fucking with the female, the vocalists and shit.
Yeah.
And people at that time, they would try to hate on it. But now they're all doing it. And they all sound dated as fuck. Yeah. I know you hear it too.
Yeah, it's so outdated. You guys have to put in the work. You can't just put out one record once a month. In music industry years, if you want to take this seriously, game over. You got to treat your music like a store. This is why I say you got to put in the work, okay?
That's a trap.
If you're taking this seriously, you got to put in the work. Because you're not going to go to Forever 21 or Gucci or whatever's popping that you shop at and buy the same shirt for the next 6 months. I'm sorry.
Fact.
Gucci's got to put out some new shit. Forever 21's got to put out some new shit for you to like. And same thing with your music. You got to put out some new shit.
So do you feel like that you need to put out more music nowadays than ever?
Right now, today in 2019, I feel like, yes, I need to do more, which is why I've got Playhouse, thank you to Playhouse, behind my back.
Right.
Because back then I wasn't producing enough, but I also wasn't putting in the correct work. I was doing vocal training on my own, but I didn't have an actual vocal coach. I didn't have a dance teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the game changes.
If you want to be a superstar, you got to have all these elements, and there's not enough of it in Utah. Like, I see so much talent here, and I feel like you need more art in your life. Yes, you could have your 9 to 5. Cool. When your 9 to 5's out, I don't care if you have kids, I don't have whatever. Dance with your babies. Make more art in your life. Make more time for it. Because if you want to take this seriously, putting out one record once every month, every 4 months is not enough if you want to take it seriously. Because guess what? You put it out, season's over. The people are ready for the next outfit.
She's cooking. She's talking. Hey, they don't know what you're talking about. You cooking right now. You know what I'm saying?
I
fuck with that, Sammy.
I explained it very thoroughly.
No, you had. You did. You just.
I used metaphors. It had to make sense, right?
Yeah, you cooked them. You cooked them. You know what I'm saying? So that new Fashion Nova record, man. So that's coming. When is that? When do you think that will be dropping?
So it's dropping in February for sure. We're shooting the video end of the month. I am reaching out to JD Inglewood Films to film it because that's my brother.
Fucking right.
But
you always work with JD.
I always do, but the thing is, he's really busy with his films right now, so I got to make sure that our schedules fit because I need to take him to LA to film. Of course, we could cut it here, but I've got this amazing place that I want to film at, and I was like, I gotta
out in LA.
Yeah, I gotta fly him out there. So hopefully he has time.
He will for you.
And I would love.
You worked with him since day one. You know what I mean? We're gonna have him on. I think we're gonna bring you back in. We'll bring you back in that night. We'll bring you back here.
That's something with me too. I try to keep it within the family because as I'm taking off, I don't want to leave my family behind. And it may happen sometimes, like that's my fear.
But I think your immediate team has been the best. Like you always had the best. Like it's one thing I could say about Samie Saya. You always been around the best. When it comes to mentoring, when it comes to putting out music,
Thank
when
you.
it comes to I'm a real one. That's why we started this podcast. I always say that.
And I'm with the best.
Yeah, we started this podcast for artists that gets people don't really get to talk to you, and they don't really get to see you.
I'm such a homebody. Like, even today, I stopped doing the club thing because I was like, hey, let me focus on music. And everyone's like, yo, let's kick it. And I was like, I don't want to kick it. I want to get money. I want to grow. I want to write songs. If you want to songwrite with me, cool. But like, I don't want to spend money going bowling. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fun, but only once in a while.
Yeah, if it's your birthday, great.
Because you're an artist, so you're writing, you're doing your
people don't understand it's do or die for me at this point in my life.
And the crazy thing about it is, we were in a position in Salt Lake City to do so much because it's the Silicon Slopes.
It is.
You know, and that's why I named my mixtape the Silicon Slopes.
It's Salt Lake Liddy. I'm really serious about that.
Facts. No, you wouldn't. And I always see you working, so I salute. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Anything you want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
Be authentic, because everything for the clout and all this stuff that's going on the internet, if you do not connect with what you're doing, I'm sorry, but the universe and God is not going to bless that.
Facts.
You cannot finesse God and the universe, because they know it's fake. You know it's fake. The people will like reciprocate what you give them, but how can you get to the next level without energetic divine help? You have to be your authentic self, because if it doesn't connect to your heart, it's probably not right.
You talking that shit.
It's probably not right, because I did it too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I wrote like songs and I was like, oh, let me just get popping real quick. No, it didn't connect with it. I didn't connect with it. The people didn't connect with it.
So do you feel like when you get in the studio, or do you do shows, you know what I'm saying, do you feel like it's the same atmosphere, the same vibe when you get on stage or when you're in the studio? How do you feel? Like, is it that divine feeling you're feeling?
Yeah, it's absolutely the divine feeling. Cool. Like the feeling of I'm meant to be here and I'm meant to make this kind of music. I'm meant to be around these people. Right. If you don't have that feeling and someone's pressuring you to write a different song
all the time,
or pressuring you to do something else, that's not being authentic.
Right.
Right now, in 202019, all gates are open for you to be real. We got
Trump in office, nigga.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? If Trump's in the office, you can do anything at this point.
Anything can happen. So let me say this. You live in a time where social media is your platform, right? Right. Motherfuckers were dying in the 90s over a record deal. We don't gotta get shot no more over a record deal.
You cooking?
Tupac and all those people back in those days were dying getting shot over record deals. Facts. We don't got to do that anymore. So all you have to do is be your authentic self, and you're gonna be blessed for that. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it there.
Hey, that shit was hard. Hey, she killed it. You know what I'm saying? First female guest.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
You killed it. That shit was crazy. We're going to end it. We're going to bring you back because I feel like you got way more to say. Yeah. I feel like you on your shit. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love the energy.
Thank you.
I love the music. I love the look. You're doing your thing, sis. Keep rocking. You feel me? I'm going to end it like that.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
Hey, let's go.
She fell in love with my lingo. She love my city grandma. I've been winning, call me bingo. She fell in love with my lingo. She love my city grandma. I've been winning, call me bingo. I've been selling on that gringo.